and you probably know this. There's a number that most rational, sane women stop, like they cap their number at. So every new nigga, they tell them that number. If a girl tell you 50, that's crazy.
What you mean I might know?
If a girl
come on, listen. Like, if you got into a conversation with somebody you were dealing with, and say, like, maybe that don't come up, but say you were discussing how many people you've been with, you're not gonna tell them the true number. Nobody does that. Like, come on.
I don't have anything to be ashamed of.
Well, you know what?
But you're gonna say a number, like, you know, somebody explained this. Somebody explained this to me really well. A woman is gonna tell you a number, not really that she like ashamed of it, but if she see you as a nigga that could wife her up,
absolutely,
she's gonna give you the number that you won't eliminate
that
her.
you'll be comfortable with.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, all right, if I know I tell you 50, it's a wrap.
Times about 3.
Well, listen, it don't matter what the dude times it by. It's about what you say that he's gonna eliminate you. So you might look at him and be like, I could tell him 20. He'll still take me serious.
Right. That's like a girl asking for money. Yeah. How much they gonna ask? Don't go too much because it would just be no.
Or sometimes you might meet a nigga who mad conservative, who he don't want to hear no double digits. So you might just tell him 8. But really, it's not because you're only concealing that because you're trying to not have him eliminate you from possibly taking you.
Concealing your bodies is crazy. That is deceptive.
I think women do that nowadays.
That's deceptive like a motherfucker. I
was about to say, I feel like
that's the worst thing you can do.
I feel like more now than ever,
women
are proud to express their sexual experiences.
No, that's bullshit.
I think they're proud when they're not trying to get taken serious. Like, ain't no way you're gonna look a man in the face that you want to put kids in you, and you want him to make you his wife, and you gonna proudly tell him that you fuck 50 niggas. If you tell him that shit, like, you must think he's a low self-esteem nigga. He's a nigga who got no options.
Yes.
Or you must think that number like is somehow appealing to him because he might look more.
Some men don't count bodies, so it really depends on the guy.
You said some
men don't count. But I feel like
some women don't. They don't count it if they use the condom. Some women don't count it if they use the condom. That's fucking appalling.
I've had a girl tell me a particular number, right? I've later found out that number wasn't true. There was more, and I was doing the math. I'm like, we already passed the number.
Wait.
The number she gave me was one of those where, like, I think this is what a lot of women do, at least up until a certain age.
He said, I looked at we
Yo, it's more than one hand, but it's not. But we don't get to the toes. They'll say some dumb shit like that, right? Like, you could count it on 2 hands, but we ain't get to the toes yet. Which means it's between 5 and 10, or like, you know, the max they'll probably tell you 15. Okay, I found out
15 body is like, whoa.
Okay.
I'm taking it back.
I found out it was way more than what she said.
How'd you find out?
Man,
the way
listen,
that it came. Because that counts. Remember you were saying, well, how you gonna find out? If you start running into niggas that killed,
so I started doing some recognizance. Actually, I think
as you should.
No. So one random day, person like logged into like to my email, right? So the email is there, and I'm going through some shit where I get into some other shit, and I'm like, I'm just kind of figuring out the pattern of niggas that was here is just more than what's fitting on my hands. So it's already a red flag. Anyway, I confront him about it.
What type of messages confirmed that they were sexual relationships? What type
when
of
we gonna fuck again? Like, it was very obvious.
Wow.
That was wild.
Yeah, no, it wasn't current shit, but it was just like, I'm counting up the old bodies. You know what I mean? I'm double checking your math.
Right. You like, okay, I knew the 6 is a cap. We passed it.
You told me it was 8, and what the fuck? I'm at 18. This shit don't make no sense.
Sometimes niggas got multiple emails. You know that.
Yeah, well, listen. You have to realize also, here's the thing too, because I deal with women who I didn't grow up with, it's hard for me to really do the proper check on, like, you know, a girl will move area codes and act like she ain't fuck nobody.
Man, that's
right?
Yeah.
So now
I'm not mad at that sometimes. I'm not mad at the bodies that you can get a girl from a whole nother place and not know, because I would rather, it sucks to say, but I'm going to give advice to a lot of the men watching in the chat, real ones, Facto Show viewers. It's better to get a girl from I don't want to say St. Louis, Missouri. She might have fucked the whole St. Louis. Not the whole St. Louis, that's bad. But a lot of niggas. She might have fucked 25 niggas. It's better to get her and move her to New York as opposed to getting a New York girl and you from New York and she might have fucked 12 niggas from the hood. Because at least you're not going to bump into those guys that bumped into your bitch all the time.
Yeah,
right.
It's still disgusting if you think about it, but it's like
that's That's sick.
So
That's biased.
I confront her, and
you confronted her.
Yeah, and basically she say, check this out.
How'd you get past the point of you? Because some women have that. Oh, you went through my things.
Well,
because you went through her shit technically.
No, but women always going through my shit. So it's like, yo, listen, I'm usually a nigga who don't go through shit.
Okay.
So I'm usually like, you know what I mean? I see your phone open right there. Like, I'm like, I ain't finna go through that shit. I feel like I'm Drake doing that, you know what I mean? Even though that's my guy, but I feel like it was shots to my guy Whack 100, but I feel like I'm about to be like on the bed with my feet in the air, like just going through the mess and looking crazy.
Shot to Whack.
But, so anyway, I confronted her, and she told me, like, she kept it real. She said, check this out. She said, yeah, that number ain't accurate. She said, yeah, I had a little phase where I wilded out a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Oh, phases are unacceptable. Oh, round of applause for women saying they went through a phase and fucking people acting like that's okay. Phases are unacceptable.
Going through the moments.
I knew you was gonna meet me.
Then the way how she reasoned with me, she said, listen, when I met you and everything I was just hearing you talk, the energy you was giving, you would have eliminated me off the jump if I had told you the real number. I wanted to fuck with you. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, I understood what that meant, but I was like, I feel like you deceived me though.
I fell for the game. He was deceived once and she deceived him again. She's good. She's a high level player. I'm saying she went with one deception.
I feel like a lot of women do that.
And she eliminated the other deception with another one, and you didn't even look at that.
Yo, Troy, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think in 2023, going into 2024, bro, we only got like 5 more days.
Yeah.
You think these women who are all bragging about fuck for a bag, fuck this, yo, get my lick back, you think they're telling you their real body count?
Oh, absolutely not.
Because play.
I assume their body count. I give them their body count without them even knowing.
Troy, think about this though. If a woman, like, again, you meet a woman, what's the number for you that if she says, you're like, I ain't necessarily gonna judge you, but I definitely can't take you serious.
All right, so well, let me get this here. Okay, so like I said, a girl told me recently 13 or 15, I was cautious. She's done. She's cooked. But I was like, but she's cooked.
Nah. A girl like that's eligible for me. 13?
That's a cook number, right? It's no
good. Yo, these days these hoes got like 30, 50.
Wait, so 13 is not bad for you?
I used to be
9 once.
It gotta be less than 10. Now I'm like, yo, listen, if it's a real number, by the way, I know we're gonna do all the type of math, but it's like, if her real number is less than 20, I'm gonna have to take it. Cause these chicks right now, bro, I'm telling you, man.
Less than 20 is crazy. Like, everybody seeing girl pussy. Less than 20? I had to ask
these girls are sport fucking.
Many states? I said, how many states is these niggas all from one state? Oh no, from here, boom. It didn't make no sense. One time a girl told me that she had sex in the Home Goods. And I looked at her like a whore. She it was with my man. It's still a nigga walking around with a story about he fucked you in Home Goods behind the rugs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, put like this. You gotta also remember, you know me, like, I'm a top tier, like, flyer outer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Listen.
Have you on the mileage? Sky Mile Point.
As soon as she asked me, did you pay for my luggage? I already know that she done fucked 25 niggas, man.
That's
you think
wild.
you not the first to fly her out, nigga?
Yeah.
She expert with this shit, nigga.
Yeah.
She saying, did you get me the window seat before the ticket book? Like, come on, man.
I would be uncomfortable as a woman even getting flown out to come meet a guy. I would be like, oh, this is uncomfortable. Like, here, you come to me. At least that's respectable. I like, if you're gonna be a hoe, which is no problem, whatever, be a hoe. To each his own. But at least be like a hoe that has like integrity and different morals. Like, I'm gonna fuck you, but just at least fly out here to see me or some shit like that.